This is a video to help you find 3 good pieces of data if you are doing the poverty issue for your South Asia project. Okay, the nice thing about doing the poverty issue is that the text that I put on Schoology is extremely helpful. It has all the data that you need. So if you go to day 21, April 28th, 2020, scroll down until you find Poverty in Bangladesh resources. Okay, and then you can go ahead and open up that copy of the text. I have it opened up here in Paint, so that way I can do some underlining for you guys in this video. All right, so for our data, we're going to look for specific numbers. And these numbers should be proving how big of a problem poverty is in Bangladesh. So if we start right here, the biggest problem in Bangladesh is poverty. In 2009, the gross domestic product, or GDP per capita, was only 1,500. Okay, that's a number, and this is showing just how much of an issue poverty is. Okay, I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so that way you guys can see it a little better in a brighter color. So we could definitely use that for a piece of data. For some of us, that might not necessarily prove all that well how poor Bangladesh is, so you can go ahead and use a different fact. Like, for example, if I keep reading, more than 8 out of 10 Bangladeshis live on less than $2 per day. Okay, to me, that really shows how poor people are, because I can imagine how little of things they can buy with only $2 to feed themselves and their entire family and everything else they need per day. So I would definitely use that one. That's a good one. Okay, so if we keep reading, remember we're looking for numbers that prove just how poor people in Bangladesh are. Okay, economists identify 3 problems that help explain why Bangladesh is poor. One of them is overpopulation, or too many people living in one place. In 2010, over 156 million people in Bangladesh were living on only about 55,600 square miles of land. We could definitely use that one. That's proving that they're poor because overpopulation is a big problem. Okay. But for some people, that might be hard to imagine 156 million people on 55,600 square miles of land. So if we keep reading, that is roughly equivalent to half the U.S. population living in an area the size of the state of Illinois. So this is a little bit easier to picture because I'm picturing a lot of people, like half the population of the United States, squeezed into one small state of Illinois. That's how crowded it is in Bangladesh. So you can go ahead and keep on reading. There are lots of good facts and pieces of data down here, like this lack of education paragraph down here. So feel free to use this text if you use Google or the internet. Here's how you can kind of look for your data. Poverty in Bangladesh facts. Okay. Asian Development Bank would be a good trusted resource, so you can go ahead and use that. I notice that they are already listing some numbers and some pieces of data right away, so that would be a good one. Okay. The worldbank.org, that's also a good one. Habitat for Humanity is also a good one. If you need help determining whether or not that resource is a trusted source, just let me know. Otherwise, the text will have at least 3 pieces of data that you can use.